I admitted it. I admitted it. Alright. What is up, all of you awesome people? It is TheMunchBowl here, and today I have a little bit of a different video on this channel. And it's just me letting y'all know why I do YouTube, kind of like my story, how I got started and everything. I'm going to be like 100% transparent in this video, so y'all want to keep watching. But basically, I grew up all my life. I really liked making videos. I really liked entertainment in general. Like when I was playing with my toys when I was a kid, like I'll always try to make it into like some type of movie, and I'll just sit there for hours playing on the floor, making a whole story with my toys. Like that's just how I played with my toys. Like it was so entertaining to me. And, like, you know, I just have fun with it. But you know, we grew up not having Wi-Fi, so I never really knew much about YouTube until when we finally got Wi-Fi. So I looked on YouTube. I was just looking at little game tutorials and everything, how to, you know, beat certain levels on things like Paper Mario on my 3DS. That game was kind of fun, not even gonna lie. I don't know if I should endorse that game or not, but it's good. But even with my games, I liked making movies with my games. So like, I mean, I used to play games and I would just like pretend I'm making a movie with it. I'll make like a whole storyline that's not even related to the actual story of the game. And, like, it was just so fun to me. Like making stories and movies and stuff was so fun to me. But finally, once we got Wi-Fi, I started looking on YouTube more and more. I found these YouTubers and stuff. I found these gaming YouTubers and I thought it was just so cool, you know, to make videos. Like I was just like, man, this is like cool. I don't know why, but I was just so intrigued by it. And even before I even watched YouTube like that, I would set up my 3DS on like a ton of boxes just to get it leveled out with the TV. I would put my 3DS camera up. I would do the most to make sure that the 3DS doesn't fall and that gets the right angle and everything. I would just set it perfectly to the TV, or as perfectly as I could have. I'll press record, I'll just start, you know, trying to make it into a movie. Or sometimes I would just act like I'm a YouTuber and, you know, play the game and do tutorials and stuff. And I had so much fun with it, even though I never published any of those to YouTube because I didn't even know how to post them to YouTube. But it was just so fun to me. But then in the 5th grade, I got my first phone. I know that's kind of late for some of y'all, but I don't. And, you know, I didn't stop making videos, so I got a phone, I was excited, and I made my first video on my phone, and it was me playing a game. And this was after I, you know, watched YouTube and everything, you know, how when we got Wi-Fi finally. And basically, I was just acting like I was a YouTuber, and I totally stole this one YouTuber's accent, his lingo, everything. I was just basically trying to imitate him, but obviously wasn't going on YouTube, so I thought. So I didn't think it was a problem, so I was just playing the game, you know, having fun with it. And then once I got done with the video, I didn't know anything about a phone, so I pressed some weird buttons. I saw this button and it was the share button, but I didn't know what a share button was. I didn't know it was to share it or anything. So I pressed the share button and I saw YouTube, but I was like, okay, YouTube. I was just clicking stuff. I didn't know anything was going to happen whatsoever. So I just clicked on YouTube and it said create your account or something like that. And I just created my account and I came up with the name TheMunchBowl. Don't ask me how. That's for a whole nother video. So I came up with the name and everything, and on that night, May 17th, 2015, I started my YouTube channel. And I started out doing gaming content and stuff, or just day in the life content. And like, I'll tell you what, I had so much fun with it. Like, I didn't care about the views, I didn't care about the subscribers. I did kind of care about the subscribers, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't about that, it was just me being me and just, you know, having fun with it. I did that for about 2 years, I would say. But in 7th grade, I started getting interested in other stuff. I started getting interested in music production. I kind of just put YouTube on the back burner. And when I stopped doing YouTube back then, I was at like 50 subscribers, which YouTube growing up helped me with so much, because I was going through stuff back then. But yeah, I just loved YouTube. I loved like making videos. It was so fun to me. Like, I didn't care about anything. I just wanted to make a video, put it on YouTube, and the stuff will only get like 20 views in the span of like a month. But I didn't even care. Like, I just had fun with it. I'm like, man, this is so cool. And it just allowed me to get myself out there, to just like let myself, you know, go. But like I said, I laid YouTube on the back burner. And even while I laid YouTube on the back burner, my channel was still growing. I remember it was one day last year, I wanted to start doing YouTube again, because like I had my music on SoundCloud and I was running out of space on SoundCloud. If you don't know, when you upload stuff on SoundCloud, you have a certain amount of minutes, and when you get to that limit of minutes, you have to like subscribe to this, you know, thing to where you have to pay money to get more minutes and stuff, or get unlimited minutes. So I was running low on minutes on SoundCloud, so I was like, you know what, I don't want to pay for it, so I'm just going to upload, you know, my music to YouTube. Because I was like, hey, I got a YouTube channel. How about I just upload some stuff here and there? And in that break, I was uploading things here and there, but I think I only uploaded like 3 videos in the span of that whole period when I wasn't making videos, which I think I took like a 2-year break from YouTube. But then basically I uploaded a song on there. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna start this YouTube thing again, but just for music. It wasn't for anything else, just for music. There were times I was trying to start YouTube again, but I just never uploaded those videos. Like I just never like pushed myself to upload those videos or anything. But it was April of last year. Like I feel like God just put in my spirit like I gotta do something. Cause like I was just doing a whole bunch of nothing. Like it got put in my heart, whoa, if I do this, this can actually be my career, you know? Like I could actually make a living off of doing this. So I finally pushed myself to make a video. It was just how I got my freeform dreads video. I just recorded it, got on computer, edited it. I had all the supplies I needed somehow. My mother just happened to have some type of computer that actually ran really good. So I just edited my video on that and boom, put it out. I felt really happy about it. I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing this YouTube thing again. But then I checked it about like 2 hours later and I saw it had like 20 something views. And I was like, that's kind of a lot for just this short amount of time. At least for me it was. And I was like, you know. And I woke up the next day after school and everything, I saw it was at 84 views. And I'm like, 84 views after just a day? And mind you, I never got to anywhere past like 20 views in a month. So for me to get like 80 something views in a day was something. In less than a day, actually. And then as you know, that video kept growing and growing and growing. It passed the hundreds, it passed the 500, it passed 1,000, it passed 10,000. I think it's currently sitting at like 26 or 27,000 views. And I was like, yo, wow, this is actually God's blessing this. Okay, he did tell me to do this. So then I started making more videos and all this stuff. And it was about hair, obviously. And I was having fun with it. But then I kind of got into a routine of, okay, I have to do this. Like I was being robotic about it. I wasn't being passionate. And at some point I was just like, okay, I'm gonna grind to, you know, make sure I get money off of this thing. Which that's how you know, yeah. I admitted it. I had the wrong intentions. And because of that, I believe there was this one day God took everything away. He took the computer away. My phone didn't have any good editing software. It was basically just a waiting period at that point. Because I had the wrong intentions. I wanted to do it for money. I mean, I did like doing it, but I wanted to do it more for money, I feel like. And I wasn't passionate about it. I was being robotic about it. I just acted like a robot trying to put content out. And you know, once that happened, I was really bummed out. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a job. Even though I get out of school at like 5 o'clock, I'm gonna get a job and try to work all the way until 10. And then come home, go to sleep, do the same thing. And I was like actually determined to like get a whole bunch of money to try to get a computer to edit with, to try to get a camera and all this stuff. And I was like going crazy. But I feel like God just told me, hey, chill out, sit down, and wait. And I waited for a while. You know that big break I took on my channel? That's what was going on. I learned so much through that time. I grew patient. And I'm now more prepared to do YouTube more than ever. And there was that one point I noticed, okay, I'm just going to wait. Because he told me to wait. All right, I'm just going to wait. And I'm going to trust him that he's going to give this stuff back to me. I was expecting like a camera or something or a computer or something by Christmas, but it didn't happen. And I was like bummed out at that point. I'm like, God, what's going on? You know, what's going on? What's going on? This break is a little too long. What's going on? So I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's your will. It's your will. Let whatever happen, happen. Not too long later, it was very spontaneous. Didn't even know how this happened. But one day my mom was like, you know, I just need a new phone because her phone was like messing up and all this stuff. And then it was spontaneous. And then she said, you know, I could get you a phone too. And I'm like, a phone? What do I need a phone for? I already have a phone. But not low key, I did want a new phone. So I went there. I wanted to get an iPhone. I wanted to switch from Android to iPhone, just see what iPhone is. And by the way, I'm not in the Android and iPhone debate, so don't even say anything about that. But we went there, and then she was like, this phone is too high. And she was like, maybe I'll just only be able to get a phone for me. And I was kind of hurting inside. I was like, but I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's cool. It's cool. I understand. It's nice. She's like, maybe I could get you a phone by tax season. I was like, okay, cool. I was hurting inside a little bit. But I was like, you know what? That's cool. It's whatever. I don't need a new phone. My phone's working decently. I mean, it was kind of breaking down, but it was working good enough. But then, for some reason, she ushered me in to get an iPhone 8, just the regular one. So we went to get an iPhone 8, but they didn't have any iPhone 8s in stock. And I was like, man, why is everything working against me right now? Like, man, like, okay, either tell me I'm getting a phone or I'm not getting a phone. Because I was so close to getting an iPhone 8, and then it's like, oh, it's not in stock. And I'm like, but it was fine. I was just like, all right, I guess. I was kind of getting frustrated, not gonna lie. I was like, man, I feel like I'm just getting teased right now. But then they happen to have an iPhone 8 Plus in stock. It's like, do you just want that? And I'm like, can I get it, Mom? Can I get it? So I got the phone, and then it didn't hit me, but I realized there's an editing software on that. The camera's decent, better than the other quality of my other phone. And it just hit my mind, boom. This is what I've been waiting for. I could finally edit, record videos, and post them to YouTube again. I'm like, wow, God, you actually did provide for me. Like, I waited, and then boom, you gave me this. I don't think it was a coincidence whatsoever. So now I started up YouTube again with the right intentions, and now I'm doing it out of passion rather than just, oh, let me get money off of it. I'm doing it out of, just passion, and I want to grow a community, and I want to help people. But also, the money part isn't completely out of it. Obviously, I want this to be my career. I want to be able to get a good amount of money off of this, because it's amazing to be able to get money off of just doing what you love. And that's, my whole point. That's my goal. And God has just been providing the whole way. And it's amazing how fast this channel has grown. Like, you see how fast it's grown? You see everything that's going on? It's all God, not me. I'm recording with the iPhone right now. I edit on the iPhone. I'm using a little lamp, like a study light, to get this lighting right now. I'm using a chair and a selfie stick to hold my phone up to get this angle right now. This ain't the best equipment ever, but this just goes to show, if God shows you something, go do it. He's gonna bless it. And he told me to do this, and he's blessing it. Like he's blessing it so much. It's not me. It really isn't. It's like years ago, I knew I could get to 1,000 subscribers, but I was trying to do it in my own strength. But now I'm just pushing out content. I'm not trying to grind. When people say I'm grinding, I don't really like when people say I'm grinding, because I'm not grinding. I consider it more of just, hey, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, I'm not working super hard. Don't get me wrong, I do work hard on my videos, but I'm not working super hard to where I'm like, I need to get this. Because I'm not working to get, because I know I'm already going to be provided for anyways. I'm just doing what I'm expected to do. I'm just doing the best I can on all my videos, and and expecting God to do the rest. When you see this channel become super blessed and everything, you just know it's from God, not me. I give him all the credit because he deserves it. It's none of me. It's none of me. And basically now the main reason I do YouTube is, first off, I'm called to do it. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is it's a career for me. And another reason is just because I really always wanted to talk to people online. I've always had a passion for making videos, and I like having a community. I like talking to people. Like the whole comment system, I was so stoked when I got my first comment. So I was like, yo, people never commented this much on my videos ever, and I just like it. I just love it so much because I get to talk to people now. And of course, you do get hate comments, but if you get hate comments, that just confirms that the video is just doing good. So I think that's what Gunther the Great said. If you don't know Gunther the Great, then go subscribe. You don't know what you're missing. But anyways, yeah, this is how I started YouTube, and this is the story of how I got to where I am now. Now, there is a lot of in-betweens. If you want to know the in-betweens, go to the My Testimony video, and that will share a lot more in-between stuff. But yeah, I don't know how long this video is. It might be a little longer than my average video, but it's an honor talking about this. It's really fun. I'm loving this YouTube thing. I love talking to you people. I love y'all talking to me. And thank y'all so much for y'all support as well. Y'all have helped out tremendously. And quite honestly, I think if you're on this channel, God led you to this channel, because he's the one growing this whole thing. And basically another big thing is I just want to impact other people's lives and pour into other people's lives, not just things about hair, but very important lessons for your life and everything. Like, that's like my whole purpose for this channel, really, is to get you in with the hair, but also to pour in other things besides just things about hair. And that has been happening as well. And I'm just like, wow, it's actually, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's amazing. But anyways, people, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, please make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so y'all never miss out on another video from me in the future. And with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. God bless.